Hello everyone, it's Marsha Campbell here, 8th grade science teacher. Wanted to take you on a journey so that you could explore and experience my innovative side that I bring to the students to make learning fun and memorable. I created a unit where it's called Forces in Motion, where my students learned they were able to create, experience, and demonstrate their understanding of forces in motion. The first part of this, we explored Newton's laws of motion, where they created posters to further their understanding of the lesson, and then they created paper rockets out of cardstock that launch more than 200 feet from the launching pad. To make this whole launching pad, I used PVC pipes. The rockets, of course, we used from cardstock, some empty 2-liter bottles, duct tape, and the force that they needed was just from their feet. The students engaged in discussions, and now in the next lesson, required to create a blueprint of the lander they wanted to engineer. The lander had to prevent their eggs from cracking as they set them free from higher heights while calculating the rate at which the object accelerates due to gravity. Now, each team received $100, but those were in bougie bucks to shop at my exclusive bougie boutique. The caveat was that they were required to submit a purchase order for the items they needed. And for example, one styrofoam cup was about $30, and I did not do any refunds or exchanges. The following day, I delivered their items to them so they could start engineering these landers. And the final day, we went outside to release, and they were able to experience what we were learning about this entire time on the gravitational force and the rate that an object accelerates due to gravity. Do you think their egg made it or not? Let's see. All right. Drum roll, please. And the egg survived. Round of applause. The crowd goes wild. All right, so the next unit was buoyancy, or the next lesson was buoyancy. I wanted the students to understand what makes a cruise ship float. So with that, we did some worksheets, we had a discussion, I did a short lecture, and then the students created their sailboats. So I went ahead and purchased an inflatable rain gutter regatta, some empty paint buckets. I had to run to Wells Fargo to grab 300 pennies and a ton of foil paper, foam cord boards, skewers, you name it. I had a lot on that table. But they spent one day designing their sailboats, and the next day they tested their hypothesis. They also had a little fun by seeing whose boat will stay afloat while holding the most pennies. And the best part about it that the students still talk about is we used a leaf blower to race their boats after they did the buoyancy test. Who do you think won? I bet you're thinking the young lady holding that boat right there, with the orange sail. I don't know. You had to have been there. Finally, took them outside to do a scavenger hunt. It was so fun because in this activity, they were able to experience forces. They were able to experience inertia, applied forces, unbalanced forces, velocity, and speed. I even snuck them into the batting cage. Well, I didn't sneak them in. I asked for permission. Took them into the batting cage where they had a compass and a velocity reader. They had to tell me at the end what their velocity was. It was so fun. Well, hope you enjoyed what a unit would be like in a day, or not more than a day, it was more than a day, or what a unit would be like in my classroom. All right, guys, catch you another time. Bye.